Hey, this is Big Tosh, and I am doing the word of the day. And I was saying I wasn't going to do it, and I was trying to get out of it, but God's saying today you have to talk. So the word of the day is sometimes you got to go back in order for you to go forward. Yesterday was one of those days where it could be considered for others very bittersweet. For me, it was sweet bitter. So if you are one of my good friends, or if you just been paying attention and listening and being a part of this community called the Angel Brook and Big Tosh lifestyle, you'll know that I was married. And yesterday was the day in which my last name has went back to the maiden name that I so fondly love. So I'll just give you a little scenario. As a little kid, I was teased from the age of 4th grade, which is roughly around the same age as my son. So it's like 9 years old until 14. And in that period, I went from being like the most popular, enjoying everyone loving me, all the kids in my other elementary school, to going through a transition in which I went to school where, I want to say, when you live in certain areas and environments, instead of the crab letting the other crabs come out of the barrel, they pull you down. And so there wasn't really much to say about me personally that would be, let's say, ugly. I got missing teeth, I have no hair, none of that. But what they could make fun of was my last name. And I was tortured. I felt I was tortured. Maybe to others, and maybe not. They probably just thought it was just normal little kids making jokes and playing around. It devastated me for years. I had very poor self-esteem. I would feel that I wasn't attractive, that why would people be so mean? Because I wasn't the type to do that to others. So I vowed one day when I was 14 years old, I was like, enough. No one's gonna make fun of my name anymore. I'm tired of it. I've done nothing wrong. I haven't touched anyone. I've never bothered anyone. And from this day forth, the next person that bothers me, I'm gonna go crazy. And I can't wait until I turn 18. I'm changing my name. That was my quote. Well, I entered into high school first day, and I was ready. And they said my last name, which is blah blah blah, and I gave the worst look of death came, which was, do it and you will die. Do you know, after that, no one, I mean, there was some smirks. Then they gave me a look like, this little skinny behind girl, wet 90 pounds, is gonna kill me. And that was the resurrection of Stacy hating her last name, and also people not messing with me. It started from that day forth. So let's go 20 years now. I told you I vowed that I was gonna get married, and so from 18, some stuff drew it back. You know, as I said, sometimes you gotta move back. Some things in my life happened, pushed me back. I became a survivor of something that was devastating to my life, and it screwed me up. And so I always was like, I'm getting married, I don't care. I'm getting married to whoever tells me they love me. If they love me and show they prove, because I had felt my self-worth was so messed up. And I still was dealing with self-esteem issues that I never addressed. And on top of that, I just took men to be just doggish and everything else. I didn't allow myself to learn how to deal with that. I went backwards. And so I got married. Not once, but twice. And the 2 times, and I'm laughing because the 2 times were just folks that just said, oh, I love you, and I'm gonna be there and support you. And I listened to their voice, But the little girl inside from 9-year-old little girl that was in 4th grade that had to experience people making and bullying her just wanted that name change and did not care what it entailed. So as yesterday, as it was time for me to change my name and to go back to the name in which I so did not appreciate for so many years because of all the teasing, I felt a satisfaction that no one will experience, because I know that as I go backwards, as one of my favorite pastors and friends stated, you're like a slingshot. And now I'm getting emotional. But as a slingshot, we know that the slingshot, when you put the rock inside of it, it goes back, but it goes forward, and it depending on how much you pull it, it goes so much back to the point where the elasticity of it just can't take it anymore. So when you get to that point where it's like, I can't do this anymore, you release and you just fly. And that's where I'm at. I'm soaring. I'm believing in what God has for me. I know that there's so much going on, and that's going to make me such a beautiful and innovative person, in that I am not ugly. It's a name. I'll get over it. And eventually, who knows? The real true person that's going to take the name and like bury it away, and I won't have to use it, may come in existence. But from to then to now, I'm okay with being Miss Roach. Love you guys. Take care, and you are blessed. Peace.